Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all glory, and all honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashai, Bahasham, Harakakadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, or teachers that surely do rule well, pushing this doctrine in sincerity and in truth, risking their lives to do so throughout the four corners of the earth. To the Akiam out there that sincerely believe in this doctrine in sincerity and in truth, and they also risk their lives to teach it in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. I say shalom to you, shalom to the Akwat sitting and listening in silence to their husbands in all subjection, as is the law to YAHAWASHI. I say shalom to you, shalom lavakarium in the Hebrew tongue, that means peace unto the elect. Shalom to the elect, the speckled foreigners of Israel. Brother Kawalwa here again with another short lesson. And of course, I'll just get into it. I begin with the book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 24. It says, "This is the day which the Lord, which Yahawah hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Save now, I beseech thee, O Yahawah. O Yahawah, I beseech thee, send now prosperity." To YAHAWASHI. So, the name of this lesson is the day of the Lord, the day of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashai. There's a day that is to come that is called the day of the Lord. But Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai made that day. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashai has made every day. To YAHAWASHI Yahawashai. Yet the day of the Lord that is spoken about so many times. Let's see. The day of the Lord is showing 26 times in the scriptures. This one in particular, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." So this day, that is the day of the Lord, of course, having been exposed to this truth, you would understand that that's not just one particular day. That speaks of a period, a time. Let's look into that day.
Strong's H 3117. Yom. Yom.
Age 3117. Yom. It says day, time, year. A day as opposed to night, 24-hour period, as defined by evening and morning in Genesis 1, as a division of time. So it's a period, could be a year as well. So it's understood that it is a period of time. So there's a time to come when we will see a burning taking place in the earth, right? The day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away. Now, in particular, this day is also called Judgment Day. So there is a time and a period in time where the Lord is going to judge the earth. Let's look at another one. Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, the day of Yahawah cometh and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall be cut off from the city. And Yahawah shall go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle. The day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. YAHAWASHI. This is what is about to happen to Egypt, to Babylon, to spiritually Sodom and Egypt, to the rest of the nations. Psalms 83 shows that the nations came together to spoil Israel. They have all the spoils of the earth. They have all the wealth of the earth, the riches of the earth. Israel is the poor. The Lord is coming to redeem his people. The redemption of his people will come also with a destruction of the nations that have them captives. Let's go to another one. All right. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 14. It says, also ye have acknowledged us in part, that we are your rejoicing, even as the elders are ours in the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. So there's a time of rejoicing also in the day of the Lord. Who is going to be rejoicing? Let's check. Isaiah 11 and 11. I love to go to this precept. A couple of precepts that I love to go to. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Those are the people that are going to be rejoicing. The Israelites who have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the ones who are going to be delivered a second time, that's the day of rejoicing. The book of Psalms, let's get it. Psalms 126, verse 1, a song of decrees. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Our mouth was filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, Yahweh hath done this great things. Yahweh done great things for them. Yahweh hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams of the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. So it is a day of rejoicing and redemption. Why are we rejoicing? We are being set free. We are being redeemed. We are being turned back to our inheritance, to our power. That day is when the men of the Lord, who stood so stiffly for his name, shall be changed from the vile bodies of corruption to incorruption, from mortal to immortal. We shall be like him. You shall be just like your Savior. Is that not a time to rejoice? Yes, it is. YAHAWASHI. Let's get another one. All right. Let's get another one. So many in Zephaniah. Ooh. Let's get it in Obadiah. Chapter 1. Of course, only one chapter in Obadiah. But verse 15. It says, "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, and thy reward shall return upon thine own head." Woo! It is a day that is a rewarding day unto the heathen. Psalms 137, verses 7 to 9. "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, the time of Jerusalem, that time when Jerusalem was destroyed by the Edomites. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." That's a day when you're going to be rewarded the same way you paid us. You paid us with wickedness and judgments and calamities and death, destruction. Revelation chapter 13 and 10, I believe. Yeah, that's it right there. It says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And of course, we know the saints are Israelites, patiently waiting, faithfully waiting for that day that the Lord will rise up to the prey and redeem his people. That is a day, a time of rejoicing for all Israel. It is yet also a time of calamities that is about to come upon the heathen. It is a dark day. It is a terrible time to be a heathen. Right now, the heathens are in their heaven, they're rejoicing, they're enjoying the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven. They're partaking in the joys of Esau's kingdom, of Esau's blessing. Jacob has not yet walked into his blessing and received it, and because Jacob's blessing comes with the new covenant as well in these times that is to come, that are to come. Jacob's blessing comes with immortality. Jacob's blessing comes with the putting away of sin. This is a highly anticipated day. This is a day that we will rejoice and be glad in. A day that the heathens dread, yet a day that Israel prays for. We continuously pray and cry out to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, how long, O Lord, how long? When that day come, we will rejoice. Tawada Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Continue to stay strong out there, brethren. Continue to push this doctrine. Continue to make the name of the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashai, Bahasham Rakakadash, make it known unto all men. Let his name ring out throughout the earth. I'll bring one more precept. And yeah, I was looking at this one here in Amos, right? Amos chapter 5 and verse 20, it says, shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even every dark and no brightness in it? It's another description of the day of the Lord. It is a dark day. I said it earlier. That day is going to be dark for the mushroom clouds. Going to block out the sun. When the Lord comes with his clouds, they're going to block the sun. The entire earth shall see. They will know. And he's coming to wage war against the inhabitants of the earth, for they have touched the apple of his eye. It's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He kills, he makes alive. So pray, even now, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai keeps you to the very end. That your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. That he comes with you and finds you doing his work, doing that labor of love, that work unto righteousness. For he's coming with a reward. A righteous reward unto the righteous that for found doing so, and a reward unto the wicked for the wickedness that they have sown. Could go into so many different things and instances and names and analogies about the day of the Lord. But it has been written, right? Yeah, the vision is for an appointed time. Right, that's Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. To end with, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All the precepts I brought out, they're precepts based on visions, a vision of that day that is yet to come, the day of the Lord. It is for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. These are the times when you're seeing that coming of Yahweh Shem Yoshai is being spoken about. Prophecies are being unfolded right before our very eyes daily, heralding the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. And not lie, it shall not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. The day of the Lord will come. The Lord told us to wait. If you wait upon the Lord, you shall mount up with wings as eagles. It says here, Zephaniah 3 and 8, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming to hunt down all the captors of Israel and put them in chains, so that Israel will be on top, above all nations of the earth, as the scripture says. So continue to stay strong, continue to hold fast to the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hold fast to that name, continue to pray and fast, brethren, continue to give your diligence to make your calling and election sure. So if you do these things, shall never fall. I pray this lesson was edifying by the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that surely do well, or teachers risking their lives to do so throughout the four corners of the earth, to the Akim out there pushing this doctrine in sincerity and in truth, risking their lives to do so as well. I say shalom, shalom to the Akwat out there listening in silence to their husbands in total subjection. I say shalom to you, shalom labakariam, abad babal.